Hello, everyone. My name is Chaz, and welcome to a brand new What If video. So, in this What If video, is the What If Deku was the or armityle chaos phantom. So, yeah, and some of you on YouTube last 18 hours ago, the I did this like what if or no, if there was a way to put them up or these guys up against themselves and who would win between them without any support is three people voted armityle. So I decided, heck, these three he will be his subordinates. So that's why I made a knight for him. So yeah. So I tried my best. So yes, he does have a same like power level as his Phantom Beast one counterpart. But let's begin, okay? But I am also adding like new things to him. So yeah, of course. Let's start with in the Knight era. Huh. He has his subordinates. Like like usually Refi or like usually Armityle has his three like secret beasts fused into one. But in this what if his knight each are or like his troops are them. So like her and him and yeah, him. So yeah. So now and his name in this what if is Zuko, Lord of the Knights. Or Lord of the Chaos Phantoms. He's basically a strong version. Most probably a broken one. So yeah. And I'm also adding Zumi later to this what if. So yeah. So during the kingdom they were like attacking, showed no mercy to them, and he was powerful. Like his blade that he has in his hand, the like is the darkest blade that they ever seen. And plus, he can banish those souls. Yeah. And when he is strong enough to literally lift the entire kingdom with just one hand. That's crazy. And yeah. Plus his subordinates I don't know what the female names are. Huh? And I do know that Raphael, or I think, I know this is Raphael, and then this is Haman. The Yeah, so all three of these, including Uriah, yeah, huh? They did their thing, like, yeah, as it was finally time for them. Yeah, it was time for them. So, yeah, brand new age. So he dies of old age. And yeah, the but he gets reincarnated. And then with his subordinates. So like his subordinates died with him. So like, yeah. So all three of them fused into one body. As yeah. The through years have passed. Time skip to yeah. Of course Inko and Isashi gave birth to Zuko and Zumi. So yes, the and yes, the it's just then when Zumi came out first, then yeah, Zumi was being all happy, cheerful, all that. But Zuko was the same thing. But instead of he has a quirk. Right? Just like her or just like his parents, fire manipulation, and but that's not all. He's the reincarnation of all three people inside one body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All four of them used into one body. So yes. And so the name for their leader, it was actually Zuko, but this one's different. As yeah, he hangs out with his sister and his friend Bakugo. Oh, and yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, he does have a son. And before he passed away. And guess who that would be? Yeah, him. As he takes his father's place to keep their like reputation alive. So yeah. Then now time skip to 15. And yeah, Zuko was a happy child. As yeah, Zuko was basically 15, and when he was at 4, they both went to a quirk doctor, and yeah. And then when they came back, and then 15, they did all that stuff. I'm skipping the like quirk registration thing. And the robot, or like heroes versus villains. Now the USJ. So yeah, so he's like, this is interesting. As of course, during all that time, he got a support quirk put inside of him by All Might. That can, as yeah, we're actually into his sister. And yes, I'm forgetting a lot of things. But he also, of course, he had a son, and he had a daughter. So they both were keep his legacy up. And yeah, when the villains came out of nowhere with the Nomu, as some reason something clicked in his body. It wasn't or actually, All Might gave one for all to Zumi. Yeah. I don't want him to be super overpowered. So yeah. So when he saw his own teacher was getting badly bruised, when it clicked, it emitted a dark version of the Zuku's lightning from the anime. Yeah, imagine all that electrical stuff, like dark aura, as they could feel his blood boiling as a Nomu stops attacking him, or attacking the Eraserhead. As he turns around, looks at him, and charges at him. As a blade formed from his hand, and it was the same blade that he or his past life wielded. And it was so dark. As one slice, it obliterated the entire Nomu. No, right down to its core. Yeah. Some of you might think, oh, crud, this guy's done and overpowered again. Yeah. He basically does all that stuff. Under about 20 seconds. Or Yeah. As Zuko's eyes were very dark. Like, same thing as Mina. Huh? Huh? And, yeah, but way dark and green. Imagine his eyes, but imagine instead of that yellow thing, it would be all like green. Yeah. As everyone is shook up. Like, including Shiraki-san. His entire body was shaken. Yeah. So, yeah. As when Maya saw, as he like teleports himself and like, yeah, he basically killed all the villains. Villains? They weren't just low tier villains. They were like could end the world. Oh, in about 0.1 seconds. But he took care of them as he was exhausted, as he collapsed and as the sword faded out of existence. Yeah. So, as, yeah, Shiraki-san and says, let's get out of here. Here, I want you to take us to leave. Yes, master. As he teleports him and Shiraki-san away, as All Might H finally shows up, as like everyone lifts Zuko up, but it was kind of, his body was 100 more times more than their own used to. So like, as Inka or Zumi, that was in the same class, walks up and like slaps him as he wakes up. Like, what just happened? Man. As he has no memory of it. Like, I remember I was standing with Man and Brown Girl. Oh. And then the next thing I remember, waking up here. What happened? And as our girl's like looking at him, as Ochako's was like is confused too. Yeah. So basically only 13 remember or knows. Oh, of course. Sorry about that. And so, yeah. the Momo who, and everyone told him what's happened when he was passed out. As he said, or they said, you gone all psycho on us. Like you killed all the high-end villains. As Zuko looks at them like, wait, what? I, unless I'm sleep killing, that's just weird. As they're like, you don't remember anything? No, I'm being completely honest with you. No. I only remember was the being with those two, and then next thing I remember, I woke up over here. That's scary. As yeah, so they like said, well, you actually went all like that. The Lord of Phantasms or Chaos Phantasms were. So yeah, as he's like, I don't know. Unless I've been hit in the head by something, I remember saw Mr. Aizawa getting punched by the Nomu, and then maybe I blacked out, probably. Yeah. It was telling the truth. So, yeah. So I'm skipping the sports festival, internship, or the agency stuff. He does go against the Hero Killer Stain, and he won. Hi, sorry about that. And yeah. So, yeah, it was just bizarre when, of course, now during the USJ thing, let's go over to the villains, where All For One is at. So, All For One was grinning as he sees a opportunity of a creature that he finds interesting. Yeah. And yeah. Let me remind you, they're immortals, so like so yeah, Hero or not Hero Killer. The All For One was like, he must have been revived, like being reincarnated. As the doctor says, yes, All Might, or All For One. It looks like he's been returned from the grave. Good. Now now we just need his subordinates. So yeah. So they decided to kidnap him. So yeah, during the camp arc, kidnap Zuko, and yeah. And then during the sports festival, on the other hand, during the final, like, finishing part, the, like, fight part, a guy that's about the same height comes up to Zuko as he, with some girl, oh, right next to him, and told him, "Father, you're back." As he's confused. Well, you'll think you're right now. So yeah, as his memories were trying to remember, of course, yeah, they start talking, and so yeah, now the raid arc, Zuko get captured, and then yeah. Then everybody's like, "Oh boy, this is cool." And of course, then All Might versus All for One. All Might was down, but not out. As the All for One was gonna shoot the laser, as Zuko, who's his other self, the one that has, like, as he, like, both fused into one mind. So both, or all four of them, or five of them, or four, or no, both of them used, and his subordinates came out of the ground, sky, and the flames, as he stops the attack. As he looks at him and tells him that you do not have a right to hurt another person when I'm still around. As All Might looks up, and everyone saw it's the night of Haon's phantom. And most people were scared because they heard about stories of him being, like, all cruel. Oh. So yeah, with his subordinates, but those weirdos, though, like a human Pikachu and like those three ones, like Denki, and Terari, and Medator, when they saw how beautiful that red flaming girl was, they almost I got such a bad nosebleed. And yeah, as every single one of them couldn't believe that all four of the most powerfulest people in the entire world, and as All for One says, the gang's all here. You're pretty powerful, Zuko, the Knight of Chaos Phantom. As they couldn't believe that he was the one, as building from on top of a building, he could, his own son saw his own father with his own sister. Her. Yeah, they both were smiling. As everyone couldn't believe that this kid is the, yeah, as he says, yeah, so ready for my attack, or our attack? As like all four of them attacked simultaneously, and yeah, it obliterated the, like, it's like all those men, imagine four of them, obliterated All for One to, like, out of existence. As, yeah, as he turns back, as he walks over to All Might and tells him that no matter if I'm Zuko Midoriya or me, I'll always be here for protecting you, everyone. Okay? As all three of these, including himself, went back to human form, as they, yeah, as his own son says, mother always our mother tells us stories about how you single-handedly took out the entire kingdom of, like, some random kingdom I can't remember. As, yeah, as All Might, he couldn't believe that Zuko Midoriya is actually the Zuko from the stories. Yeah. But he's this now. As they couldn't believe that, as he looks at him, remember that sports wrestle thing? Sorry about I didn't even recognize you, son. As they couldn't believe that they named and as when they saw or when they heard their Zuko's sons and daughters name, they were like, "Holy crud!" Yeah, and so they were basically, as he's like, "I'm not now. I'm tired, so I'm gonna go back into." Okay, so as Zuko Midoriya came out, what just happened? As he says, can believe it. So yeah, I can end it here, but let's keep going. So yes, a couple days have passed, and yeah, Ochako had the nerve or I was gonna pick her again, the silver haired girl. Her. But yeah, it would be a double. So yeah. So class B student and class A student asks Zuko to get dating them and then get married so that yeah. And they were forged. Yeah. So, yeah. Then they got married and had four kids, and two for each parent, and plus their, like, even their subordinates were, yeah. As, yeah, plus, so with those two would be 6 kids. So, yeah. And then next would be, yeah. And they were like, holy crap. And I'm skipping the overhaul fight, so he does save, like, Ares. And yeah. So his daughter in his past life was a Swords of Flame. Like, she's a knight of she's a knight of flames. Yeah. So, and her brother was a knight of darkness. So, yeah. And yeah, all this stuff goes on. And yeah. So, this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. Oh, and before we go, this is a question for all of you. You're probably all logged out, but I'll ask it anyway. Do you want me to make turn this into a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'll create a post for it. So yeah, like I did with the other one. I did this one, and this one. So yeah. So this one, I accidentally made all three of them have like the tribute effects switches. Like this one, special summons to Phantasm. It should have been like Lord of Phantasms. And then this one is three spell cards, and then just gains 100 attack, and then special summon two monsters. This one cannot be normal summon. Must be like, yeah. So all three of them, I accidentally switched the effects, but that's okay. This one gains like 200 for each trap card. So basically, yeah. And then all of these have, but if you want me to do this one and like a retrain version of its fiend self, I would. Just hit that like button if this video gets 2 likes. Just 2. Okay? So I'll probably make it and show you. Yeah. Okay? So